Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. So we're starting to make a little bit of money. We have a lot of research going on, and we're fairly stable with things like fuel and things like this, but we need to do a lot more. In this episode, we're going to continue that journey, but having a quick look at our research. So we are backfilling a few things. So cleaning services are backfilled. Well, we need to build some stuff still. We need to backfill a few of these things. Water dispensing is underway. We probably need to keep pace with some of these fuel technologies, but that's really what I see we're going to do here now. The other thing that I've had a quick look at is we are falling behind in terms of construction. So we can go for the concrete ramps and things like that. We can do concrete optimization, which I think is one of the first things we should be doing when we get these researchers. And then we've got passenger terminal, which is now behind our red line over here. So definitely something we're going to focus our attention to as soon as we've backfilled this. And I think that's basically once we get it done. Not sure we're going to immediately go for these, but that's what we'll have to have a look at. We've got this aero meals and snacks we could backfill. Also, these are obviously some new technologies we can grab, but I don't think they're immediately urgent. In terms of personnel, there was a ton of stuff that we haven't done and we still need to do: sorting zones, boarding assistance. I mean, we're so far back here, sky caps and things that we haven't got, electrical machines or electrified machines and things like that. So we do need to keep an eye on that. Office work, we still haven't done flight management, which we could quickly grab at some point. Night flights we have, and then the airport business center. What does this actually do? It gives us more clerks basically. So I do wonder at some point whether we swap out the older kind of less efficient stuff for what we've got over here basically. Okay, so anyway, let's get back into it. We still have active research going on. We do have new contracts we can sign. I did have a comment suggesting that, oh, look at all the red. This is where we will run out. We absolutely understand that's the intent of it, but what happens is we have unscheduled flights that come in, we add new contracts all the time. So in reality, this is not a smooth graph, right? As you can see over there, we needed to buy some extra stuff where I think the planning at that stage looked okay. So anyway, this is just too dynamic. I don't think we can actually kind of deal with that. But clearly we can see that there's a lot of red coming, and so we do need to make sure that we keep an eye on it. But I'm still micromanaging this a little bit more. Actually, let's have a quick look at this. So I've not actually had a look at these reports in a lot of detail. So here we can now see what's the bulk of our stuff. So we've got flexible contracts. Yesterday, flexible contracts gave us 120,000 liters, and take or pay gave us 60,000. Plus, we had an instant. This is an instant, right? This isn't take or pay. But anyway, that gives us 60 as well. So here we can see, look at the cost of that compared to the cost of this, all right? And the cost of that. So basically, this is actually pretty good. We could easily kind of put them into 60,000 liter increments. So we've got 60,000 times 2 on the flexible contract, which gave us just over 30,000 per 60,000. This one gave us just under 25,000. So it's basically saved $5,000 for 6,000 here. If we then do this side, that's enormously expensive. Look at that. It's almost double what a take or pay contract would be. So for the instant, this isn't take or pay, this is instant. So clearly we want to funnel as much as we can through take or pay contracts, because that's where we're going to make money. Here you can see the unit prices, right? So a little bit of a saving from here to there. So if anything, we need to have a little bit of both, right? Maybe we have one flexible contract to just stop us up if needs be, because we only pay for what we get, right? But none of these, no more of these emergency situations. and the bulk of it should be aimed to put it here, but maybe a combination of these two, because we need a little bit of flexibility going on. So I think that's really the situation. We funneled more of it. Ooh, actually, look at that. We funneled more of it into this as we're going forward. Here you can see. Apparently, we're going to get some overflow as well. But anyway, we funneled more of this in there. So we'll keep an eye on that. But anyway, it's an interesting little sheet we've got. So I'll keep going. Let this go. I think we do have room to bring in a flight, but we don't want to bring in any of these. Now, what I was thinking, in terms of expansion, our new terminal could go in here, right? Our passenger terminal with some of our facilities. The question really to me is, do we have a further expanded runway? And probably we do. Concrete runway and taxiway. So probably the next thing we do before we plan our expansion too much is we get this going so we can see what the space requirements is. Now we've got money. What I'll do is I'll up these so that we have the max research points actually coming in. At some point, we probably want to swap these out. I wonder if I should do that now. But no, let's research the business center, and then we'll swap out all together. I think we're still on the same things here, right? Yeah. Okay. Now let's speed things up a little bit. At the moment, it's still going a little bit slowly. I think, though, we are pretty good with our services coming in there, so we should be fine. This one, I'm quite comfortable to bring this one in. We should be able to keep an eye on that. That's some more stuff there. When is our next scheduled fuel delivery? Let's just go and have a look. We've got one coming up in about an hour, so I think we will be okay with that one. And let's just see, beyond that, we really don't have another one scheduled anytime soon. So we probably need to have a look at adding another take or pay contract. We've got take or pay here, but we can't. Well, that's just way too much. So we probably need to have a look at another take or pay that is going to come in, let's say, so we had 8, 10, 12, we could do 12. Yeah, maybe we should just do 12 and get it done. If we do 12, another 60,000 at 12. All right. I think that's probably about right. We should have, we're going to have enough space for it anyway. Question is, do we do more than that? But I think that's fine. Let's sign that one, which it should at least give us a little bit to go on. Okay, anyway, let's leave that in place. That should be fine. Yeah, we can easily add another 60,000. We can add another 60,000 right now. We are seemingly going to run out before the next stuff gets here. We'll have to hope for the best. Hope for the best. I do want us to get this research sorted out, though. Actually, we're not going to run out. We are not going to run out. I love it. Excellent. Here it comes. We have not run out. And the next was 2 hours away, though. So we might run out this time. I keep doing that. I know you're probably screaming at me, as you do in the comments. But anyway, we're having fun. I am, at least. Okay. And, I think we should be okay. Ooh, it goes so quickly, to be honest. It goes so quickly. We do need a much better fuel supply. Now, our research, I want to get this water dispensing. We've got the cleaning, right? We haven't actually built it. So let's have a bit of a look. We didn't get what they wanted. What did you need? So you got the fuel. Everything is kind of there. We just need the passengers to board a little quicker. Where are the passengers? Are you missing? Missing in action. We've got passengers missing. What's the situation with this place over here? So I think what's happening here, we're probably starting to run into a bit of a challenge where we can't board and alight things quick enough. And we don't have a boost we can apply here either. So this is certainly becoming a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, okay. So passenger services, we're struggling with passenger services at the moment. Okay, so the first time that's happened, that's okay. We will close that out. Hopefully we aren't being devastated by penalties at this stage, but I think we're okay. Now, we brought in yet another round of fuel. So let's see, the next one is coming only at like 5, right? And I think what we should do is we should bring that forward if we can. So now we've got 12 and 2, and that should be okay. And then we can probably bring in another one a little bit later. But anyway, we want to kind of sign off some of these sea oil contracts, which will make it a little bit better. So if we were, what are the options here? Can we do 150? So we can do 150 here at 62,000. I just want to double check. So, and this is, wow, even less. So that's really where we need to go. We want to replace all of these things. So I don't want to add too many of them that we need to go and replace, because each of them is like penalties. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going here. Water dispensing is done. We'll dismiss it and we will pop in there. We do need to build those two. Now, I need this, right? But I also needed what? Well, this is one we'll get to. Passenger services, I didn't think we needed anything just yet. Oh yeah, the aero meals and snacks, yeah. And then under personnel, I was wondering whether we needed to go down this route here, because this gives us those boosts that we could apply, right? The sky caps one over here, and maybe just maybe let's do that, okay, as a first research, and then we'll head over to construction. Just we'll backfill that so we can apply the boost, hopefully sort out a few of our things, and then go from there. Now, we've also got new contracts we can sign, which I'm not going to do right now. I'm just going to focus a little bit on getting some of the research ahead. Now, pause the game for a second while we quickly look at the new things that we've got here. So we've got a water station, which we can move at some point. But so the one thing that we do want to do is get ourselves a bit of a water station going here. That's the one. And the other one was cleaning services. So we'll just put the two of them in there. Okay, we'll link it to all. And what we'll do is we'll buy a couple of these. So hopefully that's done. No need for anything further. We will link this to all of our stands or ramps. And we will buy these over here. Now, we also have this one that we still need to do a bit of an upgrade on. Oh yeah, we can at least do a slightly better truck, but I don't know if that's necessarily the thing we should be doing straight away. So now we've got all of the services required to bring in some of the other flights that we've been talking about. So let's speed it along. We are, I think all of these are, yeah, struggling with the passenger servicing. So our larger planes are really struggling to get the passenger servicing through. That's basically what's happening. And we're getting another batch of fuel coming in an hour, so we'll be all good, actually. We'll be all good. So we can further optimize that. Yeah, we've had some delays here. Hopefully, so we just can't run as many passenger flights at the same time. So we really need to sort them out. We've got too many passenger flights popping in at the same time of day for our facilities to kind of manage that. So that's what we're kind of working towards, is just trying to improve that. We're gonna keep having this issue, I think. We don't have anybody wanting to fly in, right? And we've got some penalties. Excellent. Now there's tons of fuel ready to go, but we do need to keep an eye on. I get fairly relaxed with these things too quickly, and then we kind of miss out. Okay, so there's sky caps. So what we can do is we can pop in here and immediately add the boost, so that we at least improve that situation a little bit for us. And I think that's about it. We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna go down this route and get further boosts and things right now. We'll come back and backfill that. What I want to do is get into this construction. So the runway is obviously one that I wouldn't mind grabbing, so that we can know what kind of sizing we need to do. Then obviously we want concrete ramps, but before we build anything, we would want this. This is concrete taxiway only, is it? Research market to find better contract the price of contract materials and construction operations, but it's only for concrete taxiways, which we will be building a fair bit of. And then here, what is this one? I can't. Oh, I can have a look. A further on the concrete taxiways. So I'm not sure that's a necessary requirement for us straight away. At least we want to do some planning. What was this? Oh, this was on everything. Tarmac. Oh, tarmac roads. It's roads only. Roads and taxiways. Okay. So roads and taxiways only on that side. And then there's some other stuff that's coming along the way. But that's okay. Let's leave it there. I'm going to do the concrete runway and taxiway first. So let's start that research so we can at least see what our sizing is for further planning. Let's get back into the game, close this out, and start running it a little bit. And we'll keep an eye on this. So this is going to bring some stuff in. I don't think we've got extra fuel coming in today, right? So we'll get through the day, but our night flights might start running out a little bit. But I want to have a look at this point to maybe replace with something better. But we do need to upgrade these as well. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're kind of holding steady and stable. Did we want to pay off some stuff? Anyway, let's get a few. Let's manage a few of these extra flights. Did we have a loan? Yeah, I know. It's still the same thing, right? It's the passenger services, but it's only barely missed out there. Okay, so that's okay. That is good. We still have a loan where we still have a fair bit to pay, actually. I'm kind of tempted to just pay this off while we have a little bit of money. So let's run into like the 120s or something and pay that off. So we'll make a little bit more money and pay a little bit less interest. So let's see how that goes. I'm hoping it'll be okay. We've got too many passenger services. We might want to just have a look at reshuffling them a little bit anyway. I'm not going to bring these guys in. They're just too small. I want something a little bit bigger. That's okay. I'm happy to bring in that guy. And because it's not a passenger service, we should be okay. There we go. Concrete runway and taxiway is ready to go. So let's pop back in there. Do we want the ramps? Yeah, probably we want the ramps next so that we can plan those out as well. But the first step is the runway. So now that we've got the runway, what does this look like in terms of size? Won't even fit. Okay. So the question mark, in my opinion, is where do we end up putting this runway? We have a little bit, so here is a no-brainer for us, I think. In order for us to do anything real, this will be the one. And 50,000 is not bad. So let's discounted plot. So let's purchase our discounted plot over here. So at least what that means is we can fit a full runway in. We will be flipping it around, I think. But yeah, so at the very least, we can fit in a full runway. Okay, so that's it. We've purchased that. Now, if we wanted to purchase the next piece of land, so we could, what does this cost? Oh, that's not too bad. So that's a pretty nice little discount there. What is this one? 50,000. And this one? So some of them get really expensive. Okay, so really it looks like the next pieces that's it's going to be something we want to buy might be something like this for 20k, because that so these two, but this is more expensive. So if anything, wow, look at that, these land sections. So really, and this one, that might be the best. And then we come over this way. Yeah, anyway, it's a bit of planning that needs to go into that. Okay, so let's get in there. Continue doing this. We don't have any slots available, nor would we want these flights. Money should be rolling in. I wouldn't mind paying off our debt, though it'll slow us down a little bit. if we were to do that. Now this is one that's actually requiring cleaning as well as water dispensing for the very first time. Not too bad in terms of those other things. So maybe if we clear this one out, what I'll do is I will actually land this one. Though I don't know ultimately if this is that much better for us. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll bring that one in just because we want to kind of test our new services. So let's see this. If I close, my goodness, can I just close these things out? Did we? Oh, we are out of fuel, and I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. So here we are, because I didn't watch it. And look, we weren't supposed to run out, guys. We weren't supposed to run out. We're only supposed to run out at like in 9. Right? So clearly this thing doesn't always work. We've run out and it didn't tell us. Okay, so what we need to do, so I won't be able to get it within half an hour, right? Unless I go with a pretty expensive instant 60,000, right? Yeah, it's probably not worth getting too crazy about this, right? Yeah, let's just get this one. It's unfortunate. So we'll get that one, and then what we'll do is we'll have to bring another one in. So this was going to come in so we'll need another one in straight away. And maybe what we do is we get to our first, well, 250 is just way too much. Can we even accommodate 150? What is our number? Our number is, I don't think we can accommodate 150, can we? We can. Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's assume we're going to need a 150. So we at least get that at a better rate. This is coming in at 7, so let's get the next one to come in at 9. So I think we're getting smaller planes to come in now. 10. How long did it take? This one took a while to run out, actually. Shall we? Yeah, let's just do 10. So in 3 hours' time, 3 hours after that 60, we'll get another one in there. Let's sign that one. We'll get that one to come in. Presumably it'll be okay. It'll be our cheapest fuel yet, even though at the moment we're going to be in trouble. At the moment we are going to be in trouble. We do have research going on. Airline didn't get its services. Yes, I'm struggling. I'm definitely not doing everything I should be doing. Is cleaning happening here? No, this one is not the cleaning one. Oh, this is the one. No, it can't be. So this must be the one that got everything, right? Which stand is not... Okay, there we go. There's our fuel. Oh my. Are we going to survive till 10? I think so. I think so. We wanted to practically run out before 10 anyway. So we'll just have to see that goes. We did get concrete taxiways, yeah, which is pretty pricey compared to these taxiways. Look at that. We want to pay close attention to what's happening over there. This is ramp 6, so that was the one where the fancy one was supposed to be dropping in. I will go ahead and bring this one in. Get the extra cash. We do need to kind of spend the fuel a little bit as we go as well. Got a few open spots here, but there are planes coming out throughout the night. The only one that should really be empty is this one. Everything else, but there are a few open spots, right? We don't have a full complement all the time. So get out of here. We're probably having way more fuel than we should be having. So please keep dropping this down. The next one is coming in half an hour, and I would like to spend a bit more on the fuel so we don't lose out on a ton of this. Ooh, look at that. I'll keep this in mind because we're going to spend a bit on fuel now. Can we please move some more fuel into into things. Yeah, so unfortunately, I should have pushed it out a little bit further than that. Yeah, taking a little bit more and filled up. So resource supply, that's fine. So we just didn't get everything. 51,000 though for the resource supply. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that was the cost of it. So that's okay. So we've got a full tank ready to go. It's nighttime. I need to get through the night actually, but we're not doing the speed stuff anymore. So if I were to, I can't upgrade it, can I? I can. You need to stop the building. Yeah, before we can upgrade it. Fair enough. Fair enough. We need to find a slot for it. I want to get you in there, so we'll just keep moving stuff out. I'm going to purchase any more land straight away. I need to find, I'm probably going to just upgrade this one as a starting point. We might have our new terminal building out over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Things are okay. I can maybe look at paying off our loan, but I want it to be up to about 120 before we really get to that spot. So that's midnight. Okay, now that's the end of the day. The one last thing that I'm going to do, look at that. Look at that. That's actually, we're making a good amount of money now. Let's stop it right there. What I want to do is I want to do a bit of a reshuffle here to see, why is that in the way? Can we close that out and then pop in here? So what I wanted to do, as we found ourselves at the start of the day, right, can we move these things, right? So let's try and get enough in here. It's not actually telling me the next day, is it? So if I move as much of this as possible, right, that doesn't seem reasonable to me. So let's do some of these smaller ones, right? We'll pop in some stuff over there, move them in. Are they going to come in straight away? I do wonder. So I just want to move as many of these night flights. That one can't move. That one can't move. Good. Okay, so some of these are then sorted out there. We'll move some stuff over here. That's my my alarm, by the way. But that's okay. We're going to end this episode in just a minute. And what I'm trying to do is just see if we have the ability. Okay, so move some stuff out that way. We'll try and do that. Move them around a little. Oh, this one could go anywhere? Well, move you over there. Move you up. Get you out over here. Ooh, you can't go anywhere. You can't. You can. Move you up into that spot. So we're playing a little bit of shuffleboard here. So if we do this and we do that. We do this. Can we move you? Beautiful. There we go. Move some of you. We had something that could go anywhere? Where? Thought we had another. But we could move pretty much wherever. Doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, let's move a few of these up that way. You need to keep them pretty tight though. Something like that. So at least they're not completely on the same slot, right? That's not going to fit. Okay, so we'll slot something like this in between. Yeah, okay. That's a pretty tight little slot there. So let's just do that. Okay, we'll do something like that. Get a little bit of a gap in between. Try and, yeah, we don't have a lot of room for these. So they'll just have to stay there. And it looks a little bit better. So we've got just a bit more of a stagger between all the stuff here. So if we move these out, yeah, that's going to be fine. We move that out a little bit further that way too. There we go. I think that'll solve things a little bit more. Oh, we've got passenger services all the way through here. So the only stretch we have is we've got about 5 of them in the same slot over here. So what we really do need to do is see if we can't, oh, this can go anywhere. Just move that back then. And then what we, oh, you can't, but this one should be able to. It gives us, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same time. 1, 2, oh, these are as well. No, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are passenger services, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we just have a lot of them at the same time, to be very honest with you. Let's get that moving a little bit better. And what we'll do is let's try and slot in stuff with some flexibility in here, just so we don't fill that up with the wrong stuff, really. But of course, passenger flights tend to want to come into these slots. Anyway, we'll leave it like that. We'll just save that for the day. Hopefully that's going to be fine. And we'll do that. So guys, I'm going to kind of leave it there. And what we'll do is I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll continue this journey and hopefully get into the really large stuff. That's what I'm kind of excited for. So if you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.